Where is oldest son? I went to pick him up from school, and they said that he has already been picked up. My father picked him up today for me. He will be spending time here with his father and grandparents until I see fit that he goes back to your house. We just went before the judge yesterday. You are fully aware that you do not have a scheduled parenting time until this weekend. You are already breaking the court order. I have yet to receive a copy of the court order, therefore it is not in effect. My children need their father more than their neglectful and disgusting mother. He does not want to be with you. You need to accept that. Nick, you are not in charge. This is in contempt of the court order after hours, and I will be calling the police to force you to hand son over if you will not voluntarily hand him over. Go ahead and call them. They literally just accepted me into the training program this morning. They are all my friends now, and they will never side with you. Put son on the phone now. I want to make sure he is okay. He doesn't want to talk to you. He is happy here and wants nothing to do with you. He is staying with me from now on, and I will ensure to divide the child support payment out so that you aren't paid for no reason. You cannot decide to withhold a child after a custody order has been signed. And you also cannot decide to change the amount the judge assigned you to pay in child support. I can do whatever I want. Did you not understand that I'm law enforcement now? I don't have to listen to that bullshit. You of all people should know what happens when you people call the police on a guy like me. You're the one who will regret it. Are you attempting to intimidate me with police brutality because I am a black woman? It's not intimidation. It is the God's honest truth. You know as well as I do that this won't end well for you. And you may really want to think hard before you threaten a law enforcement officer with the police. I cannot believe that you honestly believe the bullshit that is coming out of your mouth. I'm not listening to this anymore. I am calling the police. I will be at your home immediately to pick up son. Don't make this worse on you. Do what you want. Nothing will change. I'll be here laughing at you. You really just have to go out of your way to ruin every aspect of my life, don't you? We have nothing to discuss. Son is back home where he belongs, and I will see you in court. You had to be dramatic about everything. You couldn't let your son be happy and spend time with his father. Instead, you had to have the police show up and forcibly remove him. Nick, don't try to gaslight me. I was there. Son ran out of your parents' house and got in the car. He was perfectly fine the entire time. I'm not gaslighting you. You're gaslighting me. You're the one who has caused so many issues in everyone's life. You're the gaslighter. Once again, we have nothing to discuss. If you would like to use your phone call to talk to the children, be sure to call between the designated hours of it. Well, I hope you're happy knowing that you ruined another career for me. Now because you are accusing me of kidnapping my own son, the police department let me go. So good job. You had your father pick up our child and withheld him from me during my parenting time. That is your fault, not mine. That bullshit. You can't kidnap your own child. You know that whole court order is complete bullshit and that I'm an amazing father. You are just jealous because the kids love me and hate you, and you know it. The court order was signed into effect by the judge. There is nothing you can do about it until you take me back to court. If you choose to do so, I recommend retaining another attorney and not lying to them. It was against my civil liberties for that crackpot judge to refuse me access to representation. Explain that. I thought that my white privilege was supposed to help me out, but of course you were allowed to walk all over me. What is the purpose of bringing race into this? Because it's the damn truth. Everyone is so scared to be accused of being a racist by a black woman that it's now okay to be racist against white people. First the judge, now my job at the police station. You ruin everything. You are entitled to your wrong opinion. Have a good day, Nick. Have a terrible day. I hope you get in another accident. I hope it sticks this time. Noted. Once again, have a great night. I spoke to my attorney, and even though you kept oldest against order, you are still entitled to your weekend visitation with all 3 children. I will be at your parents' at the drop-off time. Do you have everything they need? Of course, I have everything they need. I am the good parent. You took everything for the children that I purchased and should have been able to keep. Don't worry about me not being able to provide for the children. Okay, sounds good. I will be packing some of the baby stuff that he uses daily so that you know what brands work best for him. Don't bother. I have everything the baby needs. All I need from you are my children. Just so we are on the same page, I will have to bring frozen milk for the baby no matter what. He cannot have formula unless you are buying Elacare, and it is still not a good idea to change his diet that frequently. I already bought him formula. I will not be accepting breast milk from you. That is disgusting. The formula I bought is the same one we used for the older 2 kids. The baby cannot have regular formula. He has allergies. I am on a strict diet to even be able to breastfeed him. If you give him that formula, it will make him extremely sick. That's a lie. All babies can have formula. You just want to act like you're high and mighty by breastfeeding. You didn't breastfeed with the other kids. Why should you with the baby? Feel free to call the pediatrician and ask him. I have attempted to send you information about his appointments, but you refuse to acknowledge them. You can drop off the breast milk if you want, but I can promise you it will get dumped down the drain. My baby will be fine with what I give him. Please try to think of what is in the best interest of the children and not your hatred of me. Feeding the baby something that will cause a reaction isn't worth it to try and prove you are in control. What would be best for the kids is if you dropped unalive. My view should work on that over the weekend. Your opinion of me is noted but not necessary. The children will be there at 6. Please do right by them. Take your own advice, Bish. How is the baby doing? He's never been away from me, so I just want to make sure the transition is smooth. Mind your business. It's not your time with the kids, so stop trying to take over my time. I'm not asking to call the children or interrupt your time. I just want to make sure you guys are doing fine. The kids are not your concern when they are with me. At least when they're with me, they are being properly taken care of and happy. Okay, well, I am glad to hear that you all are doing good. I will call tomorrow for my nightly phone call. Have a good night. It's really sad that you can't even deny that the kids don't like you, so you don't even bother. Even you know you're a piece of shit parent. Your perception of me is noted and not necessary. Well, what are you, a robot? Did your dumb ass attorney teach you these responses? It just shows how childish and ridiculous you are. The kids hate you. I hate you. My life has never been better than when I got rid of your ugly ass. You are the worst mistake I've ever made. I've already been on so many dates since I moved out of the house. Soon I'm going to be moving into my own place and dating an amazing woman, and you're going to be alone at your parents' house. I'm going to be so successful, and once I'm fully divorced from your ugly ass, then I can marry someone else, and they will be a better mother than you could ever be. They'll call her mom, and you will never see them again. I'll be successful and rich and happy, and you'll be the stereotypical welfare queen working at that bum-ass pizza shop. 4 tips. Please use your time with the kids to actually interact with them instead of harassing me. Please unalive yourself. Don't tell me what to do with my own kids. I asked oldest son if he wanted you to call tomorrow, and he literally cried and told me no. He never wants to see or talk to you again. He told me he wishes he had another mommy and wants you to go away. It breaks my heart that I put the kids through the torture of having you as their mother. They deserve so much more than to be tied to such a piece of shit for the rest of their lives. I cannot wait to go back to court and make sure you are gone forever. Stop texting me and figure out how to actually improve your life. It's embarrassing that I'm still married to a loser like you.